All right, guys, we're back, and as promised, we're working on page 102, Blueprint Reading Section 3. This is where things start to get hairy, let me tell you. Okay, so we need to be able to develop a relationship on how do I locate a certain part? What am I going to use as a starting point? If somebody hands me a big old pile of parts, how do I know that I'm putting these in the right place? What am I referencing from? Okay, so this is a way to make a reference. So there's three different, three different types of references that you can make. Okay, long, short, long, we know is a center. So from a center to center, well, that's one reference. So I can go from one hole to another and reference it that way. Okay, I can go from one surface to the center. So this would be like at the edge of a plate, okay, to the center of a hole. So then I can say from this distance. Or I can go from one surface to another, okay? So from the inside surface of this one to the inside surface of this one. Or I could even say from the outside surface to the outside surface. Or I can even say the outside surface to the inside surface. So pay close attention to where your extension lines are to make sure that you guys get the right information. Okay, so here it is. It asks what type of relationship is this? Okay, so when we look from here to here, we're going from the outside surface of to the outside surface. Okay, B, from one to another. Okay, from here to here. Okay, from here to here. From here to here. Okay, let me know if you guys are confused on this, but we'll keep on going. All right, guys, so remember we're talking about where do we start from? How do we look at this? So let's read the directions. This is always, read your footnote, okay? It says the lower horizontal surface of item 1 acts as a starting point for vertical dimensioning. The outside surface of item 1 acts as the key starting point for horizontal dimensions. So it's saying item 1, this piece right here, the outside surface and the lower surface are where we want to start it. So this is kind of like our base plate, okay? So it says this lower surface is going to help with our vertical dimensioning and where it needs to go. And then it says the outside here is going to tell us the horizontal dimensioning. Hope that makes sense a little bit. Okay, so what is the vertical dimension for locating item 3 and what type of relationship is it? Okay, so really we need to know how up and down do we need to locate this pipe at? How do we do that? What is our number going to be? So remember it said outside surface of 1 for horizontal. Well, we don't have a horizontal, we have a vertical dimension. We need to know how up and down or how high this needs to go. So it says use this lower horizontal surface. So from here, and then this is item 1, and this is item 3. So now we're going to look. Now, what would I usually use? I'm not going to usually use the outside edge of a pipe. I want to use the center of a pipe. Okay, so then I'm going to follow my extension lines to a dimension. And then we're going to follow where the dimension goes. Okay, so is this appropriate to what I need to be? Yeah. Okay, so now this is, what is this? And what is this? What type of relationship does that become? Okay, what dimension must be maintained for correct horizontal alignment of item 2 and what type of relationship it is? Okay, well, here's item 1 and here's item 2. So how do I determine how far left or right is this going to go? All right, so we know this is, if we need to find the dimension that's left or right or horizontally, we're going to use, it says outside of surface 1. So it says this one. So from here to here, well, here's my item 2. What am I going to look for? Well, I know it's a surface to surface. So I'm going to look, and I'm going to look for extension lines. So there's a couple of different ones and a couple of different information that I can use. But I think this one would be most appropriate to find what I'm looking for. Okay. All right, Rooney. let's work on this one next. All right, guys, as always, take care.